What's up, YouTubes? What's up, guys? It's March 8th. It's almost 10 o'clock. Um, yeah, very sorry. It's been a long, long time since I posted. Probably 2 weeks now. I don't know what my issue is, man. I'm trying to get motivated to do all this stuff, but sometimes, you don't have much to talk about, or you just don't feel like talking about nothing. But yeah, March 8th. Can't wait about, not too much longer and I'll be able to go fishing. Can't wait. Like I said before, I'm having withdrawals all winter long. Like, I hate the snow, I hate the ice. I don't know why I'm in New England. But how's everyone doing out there? I hope you're doing good. Stay safe on the roads. It's slushy and icy and crappy out. It doesn't know how to make up its mind. One day it's 50, the next day it's like 20. What are you gonna do? But today, it's gonna be a good one. Or tonight, I should say. We just pushed all the clocks forward this morning, so kind of screws with your mind a little bit. What are you gonna do? I don't know. I never understood it either. It's all 24 hours, so why keep changing it? Damn, I gotta shave my mustache. I'm chewing on it. But all right. Today I'm gonna come to a conclusion of one of the stories I was telling. I have this thing where I tell half a story and then I don't give you the conclusion for about a month, which is, I'm sorry, I gotta work on that stuff. But I figure, if you're looking for the ending, you'll always come back. So, it's always a to be continued if you're interested enough. But today I'm going to conclude the 2003 Lalapalooza out in Mansfield. Before it was the Xfinity, it was the Tweeter Center, if you're interested in that kind of historical stuff. If not, well, whatever, it was the Tweeter Center. But yeah, so to recap, it was me and my buddy, we'll call him Phil. Friggin' guy, it's off the wall. But so we were hanging out in Western Mass that morning, and was brought to his attention that Lollapalooza was that day. So we had like $40, I think, and we had his shitty Dodge car. I think it was a neon. I'm pretty sure it was a neon piece of shit. Sorry for the S-bomb. But so we go put some money in the car, for gas, and then we went all the way out to Mansfield. I think it's like 2 hours or something like that from where we left. But we got there, $40 in my pocket, and we're trying to figure out how to get into, the Tweeter Center, because, man, the lineup, it was so sweet. There was a couple, whatever, not too many big bands. I'm sure they, are good now, or were good then. I don't know, I'm sure, but there was some, random local bands, and I was pretty hyped about Queens of the Stone Age, because I think there was 2 bands before that I don't know who the hell they were, but it was Queens of the Stone Age started it out, and for what I saw, or lack thereof, ridiculous, man. So we're walking around the grounds, and I wasn't legal to drink yet, but my buddy was, so he had a couple beers, and our dumbasses, I wasn't trying to pay $5 for a water. So I was, we were just dehydrating the shit out of ourselves all day. Um, trying to sneak the weed and stuff because it was still illegal back then. Though nobody, really gave us any guff about it, which was kind of cool. But my buddy, he wasn't much of a smoker back then, so he kind of was just, drinking a couple beers and stuff. And but finally, I went to go see that was I just talking about Queens of the Stone Age, yeah. Because I figure, hey, Dave Grohl, dude, I didn't get to see him with the Nirvana or the Foo Fighters, so I figured, hey, good opportunity. And after they played, I think I caught like the last half of that sesh, which was pretty good. I could say, hey, went to go see Dave. It was awesome. The next band up was Incubus, which was, oh man, dude, I got this love for Incubus, dude. It's just, that's, those guys are such a vibe, Yeah, it just incredible, incredible. And yeah, those guys are great. I got nothing bad to say about Incubus. They played a decent show for what we saw, because once Incubus started, me and my buddy were up in our seats that we somehow, it was weird. We ended up getting one, it was one like it was a closer seat. I think I paid a scalper like $15 or something for it, and then we traded that seat for two field seats. But we ended up, sneaking down anyways, so we were about mid range. It was a cool little process, the way it happened. I skipped over that. Sorry, dumbass. But yeah, so Incubus starts, and I'm like, yeah, dude, Brandon Boyd, yeah, dude, like friggin' amazing lyricist, amazing singer, the dude can do no wrong in my book. And so me and this dude are, hanging out, and we start to, smell it in the air a little bit, some reefer's going somewhere. So we turn around, and there's a couple guys smoking a blunt behind us. So I'm like, hey man, can we hit that? And he's like, yeah, man, it's cool. So I hit it. I gave it to my buddy, and then he ended up giving it back to me. So I hit it again, like real quick, and I was like, thanks guys. All I need is 3 hits. So jamming and vibing and Incubus, and it was a good time for about 15 minutes maybe. Like, I'm high. I'm feeling good. My buddy over here is high and not feeling good. He's, dude, I gotta go to the infirmary, and, I feel really sick. And I'm like, dude, you took like 2 hits of weed, and I think you drank 2 beers. But we didn't drink any water like all day. So, and it was hot. I think it was like July or some shit. But these I was so mad too, man, because I'm just like, bro, just it's Incubus, like just enjoy the show. And so he starts, a little bit. So I'm like, all right, dude, let's go to the infirmary. The Incubus is about done. Well, they were like halfway done, and I got like 5 songs. So I'm like, all right, cool, take your pictures and whatnot. So we get to the infirmary, and this dude's talking about, I think they laced the blunt, and I'm like, dude, I feel just high, like weed high. And even back then, it was crap weed. So I'm like, dude, I don't know what the hell you're belly aching about. And he's talking to a nurse, and then she's coming over to me like, what did you give this kid? And I'm like, I didn't give him nothing, man. We smoked like 2 hits off a blunt, gave the blunt back. This dude's like, oh, they laced it with something. And I'm like, dude, you're just high and dehydrated. Like, you should have drank water instead of beer, as I'm over here drinking beer, and probably haven't drinking water in like a week. It's probably not very good, but whatever. I'll put it on the checklist, and we'll drink some water afterwards. But so yeah, we're in the infirmary, and there's nurses walking around, there's security walking around, there's cops walking around, and this dude's puking in a bag, and I'm like, dude, I'm trying to get out of here, yo. Like, we came all the way out here. We somehow, I mean, pay much for the tickets, but I want to go see some people, and he's bitching and puking in a bag. And nurses are talking to me about, they're thinking I'm like giving them some drugs, and I'm like, I wouldn't have wasted them on them, dude. I would have just took them myself. But so and I'm like, dude, we didn't even eat today, and you're over here puking like you like, makes no sense. So I didn't tell you guys who came on after Incubus. And I was so disappointed, man. I was so like heartbroken because I'm asking them, I'm like, hey, we got Audio Slave coming up next, right? And I didn't get to see Chris Cornell with Soundgarden. So just like the Dave Grohl thing, I was like, dude, I'm going to go see Cornell because I'm a 90s kid, and he was one of the voices of the 90s. So I'm all pumped up, and like, I'm like, dude, you better be ready, man. And he's like, dude, don't leave me, man. And I'm like, yo, like, all right, I'll hang out, because there was, Incubus was done. I was mad anyway. And I'm like, dude, you're killing me here. So he's up chucking in a bag, and I'm not a very patient person at all. Like, at all. I'm early is on time for me. I like being everywhere early. I'm very punctual if I can be, if it's possible. So, but this dude, up chucking in a bag, and I'm not really concerned because, it's science. So after the headliner of the night was Jane's Addiction, when they came out with that album in 2003, and they did the Lalapalooza thing. And so I'm like, listen, dude, I'll stay here for like 10 more minutes, and if you're not good, then you're on your own. I shouldn't even be sitting here right now. I should be, watching sound check of Chris Cornell and Tom Morello and, the rest of those guys. But no, he's still, no, it sucks. So like, dude, 10 minutes, and he's starting to be a little crybaby about it. Like, don't leave me here, man. And I'm like, dude, you already, nah. This is baby stuff, dude. No, not cool. So I'm like, do you think you'll be all right for Jane's when they come? He's like, I should be okay by then. I'm like, no, your ass needs to be okay now, because 2 minutes after I said that, I hear Cornell. And I was like, nope, dude, peace. I'm out. I left him there. I went to go see Audio Slave. It was, as much as I love Chris Cornell, it wasn't a very entertaining set. It was more, he did a few songs, you know, they did a few songs as a band, and then he went on, he did like a half a set of acoustic stuff, which I was like, all right, you know, like I put it in the bucket list. I got to go see Chris, but whatever. What are you gonna do, you know? So, but yeah, they were almost done, and then this dude crawled his ass from the infirmary, and we ended up getting to watch Jane's Addiction, which was pretty cool. But this dude was all butthurt at me for like the rest of that night because I wouldn't stay with him. And Chris Cornell, he was like, "Ooh, Chris Cornell is more important than me." And I'm like, dude, like, I'm not gonna sit in the infirmary, dude. That's pussy stuff. Sorry for the pee bomb, but it's not me, bro. But yeah, pretty much, yeah, we made it back okay, you know, and that was actually, I think that was the last concert that I went to where I was sober. I don't think I've been to a concert sober since then, which is, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, future concerts I've been trying to, like, you know, not get all messed up so I can remember stuff. But dude, when you get in that mode and everyone, you have like thousands of people around you who are in that mode, and you just want to drink some beers and not remember the shows that you go see. Or like the Corn concert. Crap. It was a little while ago. Same spot, Mansfield. Went to the Corn concert, and probably like a year and a half ago or whatever, with Gojira. I don't even remember those guys. I barely remember Corn because it's outside. It was raining. It was muddy. I kept falling. I hurt my hip my hip was messed up for like 2 months after that. And it was a great time, but the aftermath was not a very great time at all. I kind of, but yeah, you know, it's what happens. I blame Jonathan Davis for my busted up hip. ah. So what's on the agenda tonight, guys? I'm gonna try to talk about find something else to talk about. How about the Celtics are doing pretty good? The Pistons need to start losing some games because damn, man, the gap between first and second place right now it's off the chain. It's it's kind of starting to, you know, I like when our team's in first, as everyone should. You know, you got a team, you want them to be winning. But when there's a big gap there, and that's kind of. But got a good team, you know. We usually do. Lately, but let's talk about some shows, man. Like some you know, some dramas or some crap, you know. Like I said before, Walking Dead was a huge thing for a while, and I think I got 4 seasons in before I gave up. I didn't really mean to give up. I don't know. It kind of like the appeal kind of went away after a little bit. I'm sure it gets more crazy and all that stuff, but it's kind of like when you do too many seasons of a show and you just keep it running on and running on and running on, you run out of ideas, so you start coming up with crazy ideas. Kind of like Weeds. Weeds was a good show for 4 seasons maybe, but then you're like, dude, this chick would have been murdered in real life. She would have been done, statistic, missing, gone, buried in Mexico somewhere. But we don't, you know. It shows, man. But recently, Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets is okay. It's kind of getting weird. I mean, it started weird, and they got a killer soundtrack, which I really dig. And I mean, the all around like feeling of the show is just very like it's cool. They got good actors and whatnot, and so go check that out if you haven't checked it out yet. I think three complete seasons are out right now, so it's something you can binge and not too much time. Um, one of my favorites. It just ended like I mean a while ago, but Animal Kingdom. That was a good show, and that one too. It kind of got off the wall a little bit, but it was a good show. There was good characters, and the character development was really good, and the story it was okay. It started out really like it kind of just started and then just didn't stop. There was no like I don't know. I don't know how to really explain it. It was just like started and boom, stuff just got off the rails quick. Oh, it's another one. Bel Air. I think Bel Air's done now, but it was okay. What are you gonna do? It's a little woke for my taste, but everything is these days. So what are you gonna do? Just drink a beer and swallow it. Clocks keep messing with me. I gotta change them all back. Oh, by the way, I'm not in Chevy Studios tonight. I'm actually in my mom's studio. She has a YouTube channel out there. You should check it out. It's called Welcome to My Confusion. And it's pretty good. She hangs out and she talks about stuff we can all relate to, and it's good stuff. She actually got me into starting my channel, so I gotta throw her some kudos for that, because thanks, Ma, and thanks for letting me borrow your studio. She's also an author. She's come out with some children's books and some poetry books and stuff. So if you want to go check out her page after you're done watching this video, it's called Welcome to My Confusion. Her name's Stacy. That's my mom, best mom in the whole world. She's on vacation right now, visiting my little brother. So I got her studio and the apartment for a couple weeks, and just hanging out with the cats, making sure they don't get out and making sure they don't starve, and you know, it's cool stuff. Go check her page out, definitely. Trying to think of something else to talk about. I already talked about Grand Theft Auto 6 hopefully coming out within the next 10 years. Like a couple episodes ago. It's still, I don't know if they keep pushing that date, but I did hear that you're gonna have to verify your age though, which is finally, Jesus. I'm surprised they haven't done that for like the past 10 years, or damn, like 15 or 16 years now. I don't know, since everyone's been doing this online thing. It's getting kind of nuts out there, Uh, so I do got another story I gotta finish, but that'll be my next episode. I don't even know if I'll be able to conclude it on the next episode or not, because it's a hell of my Florida story I started that a few episodes ago, and I might have to do 2 more parts to that one because it kind of just, man, a lot of events happened in 2002. You know? But I survived it. So, I mean, whoopee, huh? Trying to think of something else that's going on out in the world today. I'm at work last night, and just everything's da da da, doing work. At about 11 o'clock last night, I do, third shift. I got the night off tonight, thank God. But just doing my work, and all of a sudden, bam, power goes down. And it's a pretty big facility, so everything's down, and we're hanging out. I think it was about 2 hours. Like I don't know, I was thinking, dude, like we got hit because this little whatever you want to call it war battle thing that's going on with Iran right now. I thought like something serious happened because usually power goes off and then it goes back on. But no, it stayed off for a long time, and we were all chilling there, and we couldn't leave, which was, I was trying to get out of there because I'm like, dude, like this is a pretty big facility. If you want to hit something, like this be a pretty shitty place to hit. But they're making us stay there, and they're like, "Oh, power might be back on, so we can get back to work." But nah, they let us go after I think 3 hours or something, and then even today, me and my girl work the same job, same hours, all that stuff. But I don't have to work Sunday nights, but she does. But I don't. But I do work Wednesdays, but she doesn't. So we have a day off from each other, which is kind of nice sometimes because, you need everybody needs their time. Absolutely. Because if not, you kind of just go crazy, even though you don't mean to, even if it's like, like I love you to death. Like, just can't. Just need your own time sometimes, But what the hell else? But yeah, even they had that. So that was last night around 11, and even all day power was out. I guess somebody hit a pole pretty bad or something. That's what they told us, but you never know. Figure, dude, how. So it doesn't make any sense, dude. Someone hits a pole and like our company is out. You think we push a lot of things through our companies, so if we're out for 12 hours, it's probably a pretty hefty. It's a hefty amount of money that we're losing out on. But I would say it's not my money. I mean, kind of, but whatever. I get paid anyway. So. So, trying to like freewheel over here and running out of stuff to talk about. Nothing's really been going on except for the Iran war and a bunch of people crying because Jasmine Crockett didn't win whatever the hell she was supposed to win in Texas, and I don't care. I'm not in Texas, so I mean, whatever. It's just a lot of BS out there and crying, and you guys can't cheat. It's impossible to cheat, but you guys cheated. But when we cheat, we don't cheat. We just cheat. But I'm not trying to get into that because I don't want. I just started my page. I don't need no haters. I'm trying to keep everything neutral. But, I can hate on everyone, because everyone has faults. Even me, even you, even everyone around you. We all got some kind of flaw. We're not perfect. It's just you try to wake up every day and try to be better than you were the day before. And sometimes it takes a long time. Sometimes it takes not a long time for some people. And just, damn, I need to shave my mustache, dude. That's what I hate about third shift, man. You're just like, okay, get up and go to work. All right, go to sleep. Yep, get up and go to work. Yep, go to sleep. No, we got to get up and go to work again. And then you're like, shit, wow, I was all shaved. Like, I thought it was like a week ago, but I guess not. It's been probably a month or two since I've shaved up, I probably got to do that pretty soon. I'll go hit up my guy, my dude Nelson. If you're ever in the Ware area, you need a shave up, go hit up Sharpest Edge on Pulaski Street in Ware. And it'll have the little swirly barber thing, you know where barbers are. But hit up the Sharpest Edge. He'll hook you up. Which I'm gotta go see him in probably tomorrow. Cause I ain't gotta work tomorrow. Yeah. I like this 4 days on, 3 days off thing. Sometimes. Sometimes it's like sometimes you get those 3 days off and that the end of the third day you get too comfortable, so you're just like, and then it's like, shit. Gotta get your ass back to work. Gotta go do it. I go make the bacon. Go see the wizard. That's what we call it. The wizard. Because he's just some asshole behind a curtain. Catching that buzz, man. Today's buzz brought to you by Natural Ice. It's an acquired taste. I've been drinking it for damn near 25 years or so. It kind of, I don't know. It's cheap and effective, and as long as I drink some water before I go to sleep, I don't catch much of a hangover, Like, I usually, drink the little 12 ounce. I call them little cans because I don't like the little cans, man. I drink too quick. I just like little cans is like 3 sips, and then everyone looks at me like I'm an asshole. I'm like, dude, like I got a big hand. I got a big mouth, dude. My stomach's big. Friggin' like just weighed myself the other day. I'm damn near, I think I'm 270 right now, and that's not cool. I gotta start going out there and taking walks, and kind of sucks because I don't feel like walking. I just want to sit and fish, when I guess I can walk around the fishing places. It kills me, man. I'm I gotta get my fishing license, which I hate doing, but I don't want to catch a fine. I I didn't have one last year because I figured I would just fish where people don't go, but then you end up fishing where people go, and then they were stocking the river one morning. I think it was in May. And I'm over there, just catching a bunch of rainbow trout and stuff, but I just take a picture and I throw it back. I'm not a freshwater fish eater. I don't like, unless I'm starving, yeah, sure, I'll eat some trout, but other than that, I like to take a picture and just, yeah, there you go back to your family, But they're always out there busting my balls, like, oh, fishing license, and I'm like, dude, they're, they caught me. They got me last year. I don't think I don't think anything came of it because I told him he came over. I just threw a trout back, and he's like, "Yeah, how you doing?" And I'm like, I'm doing all right. It's my birthday in a couple days, and just fishing. It's nice out. It was May, and just caught a trout. So doing pretty all right. Doing the best. I mean, better than some people are doing, right? And he's asking, "Oh, you got your fishing license?" No, man. Like, I don't keep them, bro. Like, do you see a bucket of fish? No, man. I just take a picture and I throw it back. I don't want to eat it. I just want to catch it and be like, hey, look at what I caught. Snap. Cool. Throw it back. But he wasn't really giving me too much crap about it. He was, well, what's your address? And, well, like, I don't have one, bud. And he's like, well, you gonna send a ticket. Back then we had the RAV4. It was the RAV4 studios, and I was like, oh, I mean, my RAV4 doesn't have a mailbox, so good luck trying to find me. Now we got Chevy studios, but that was back then. And I didn't get it. He was like, all right, it's your birthday, and I ain't gonna give you any problems. And I'm like, all right, thanks a lot, bud. But he's like, hey, you might want to move it along. And I was like, all right. And I caught a nice fish for the day, so took a picture, did my thing. I think I was working at Taco Bell at the time. Actually, no, that was the day I didn't. No, that was the day I didn't go back to Taco Bell because that place sucks. I think I could talk about I could talk about my old job. I just can't mention my current job. Well, I'm not gonna mention my current job because I don't. But Taco Bell, I was there for a few months. And it was that day because I usually, started my shift in, noonish time, afternoonish time. I think I had to go to work at like 11 that day. And I'm like, yeah, it's 8 in the morning or some crap like that. So I'm like, I can go fishing for a couple hours and get a couple beers, and then I'm like fishing and drinking beers, and then the dude comes over and busts my balls about a fishing license, and I got to go to work in like a half hour. So I think I decided, I just didn't go to work that day. And I mean, Taco Bell sucks, dude. It's not even good food. It's a trash job. It's trash food. They'll tell you, just like any other job, hey, yeah, you can move up in this company, and you're like, yeah, but I mean, it's cool. It's cool for a kid. It's a job. It's a job. You can't talk crap about a job because a lot of people don't have them right now. But that was a good one because I was scheduled that day. I had the day after that off, but the day after that, I was scheduled also. And that was funny because I didn't call, I didn't show up, I didn't care because I was only getting maybe 15 hours a week, which you're not living off that, especially with child support and all that stuff. So it kind of, I was just whatever, man. I'm having a way better time fishing right now, and I'd much rather be in the sun and fishing than smelling crap food and being hot in a kitchen all day with bitchin' ass managers crying about how their bonus wasn't good because people weren't fast enough, even though it's not a good incentive, bro. It's not a good incentive tell to tell your crew that they better hurry the hell up because your bonus is gonna be smaller That's didn't work for me, didn't work for them. I don't even think anyone that worked there is still working there at the time, but I don't know. I'm surprised they're even still friggin' around over there. They don't even do breakfast in our Taco Bell, which is sucks. But anyway, I continued fishing that day, and then I think, yeah, 2 days later, I was just like, yeah, whatever, Taco Bell, whatever. But my manager calls me at 8 in the morning. I think I was fishing again because nothing to do. I didn't have a job, so I was like, yeah, let's go fishing. He calls me up and says, hey, can you come in like 2 hours early today? Because I was probably scheduled at noon or 11 or whatever, and want me to come in and help prep everything, who likes prepping? If you like prepping, I mean, that's cool. That's good for you. But it's stupid. Even though it was easy, but it was like stupid because people didn't want to do their prep. So you got to prep while you're doing the day. And I don't know. Taco Bell sucks. Dude, I am trying so hard not to drop F bombs, man. And damn, dude, I think I'm doing a good job because they're just like, they're trying to kick out of my mouth, and I'm just not letting it happen today. Cheers to me. So, yeah, my manager calls me at like 8 in the morning. Hey, you think you could come in a couple hours early today? And I'm like, I don't even work there anymore, dude. Like, he's like, well, since when? I'm like, since now, I guess that I'm telling you. Like, I didn't go in the other day. I didn't show. I didn't call. I just figured it was, oh, let this dude go. Because, no, man, I guess they're really desperate for people. And, I mean, who wants to, who wants to smell Taco Bell all day? It's the worst. And you go home and you smell like Taco Bell, or even like, you stop at the bar on the way home and you smell like Taco Bell. And Taco Bell's gross. They do got, like, their veggies are fresh. I'll say that. They did have a good system with like the produce and stuff. But it's just trash. It's all the same. I'm tired of food these days. I'm tired of like trying to choose food every day, like, cause do the third shift, and me and the girl, it's the thing. It's like, what do you want to eat tonight? I don't know. What do you want to eat? I don't know. I'm sure everyone has that issue, but it's like, dude, we need food because we're stuck at work all night, and I turn into an asshole when I'm hungry. I don't mean to be, just like, and I'm not even like asshole. I just get a little grumpy, like, man, I'm hangry. But it, okay, McDonald's, and the funny thing is, like, the girl doesn't like the things that I like, so sometimes we gotta go to like different spots and then try to make it to work on time, and it's like, bro, I don't care. I just don't care. I'm so tired of deciding food, and you can only there's only so much food out there, and like, I mean, I know there's a lot, but when you're trying to decide what the hell you want to eat on the run, like McDonald's, or I haven't had Burger King in a while. I might have some Burger King the next night I gotta work on Wednesday. I guess some BK, have it your way, huh? You rule. But yeah, even Wendy's. We go to Wendy's sometimes because I'll eat a burger. I'll eat a burger from anywhere. I don't care. But she likes the taco salad, which they never have. So I mean, that's always a bust. and you got the stupid auto voice freaking AI thing that's trying to talk to you. Is that it? You're like, yeah, dude, just tell me what I owe you so I can go up and you can tell me that we ain't got no taco salad so that I can, get what I got and then we got to go find something for her to eat. you know? Stupid, dude. But yeah. Pretty good times. I've been thinking a lot lately about like trying to might trying to maybe get in another band cuz I'm a I don't know. I'm not a great drummer, but I do got some skills and I got some good imagination, which is kind of killing me like working weekends cuz that's when people, play out is on the weekends and but I kind of miss the music. I miss it a lot. And kind of makes me sad sometimes when you want to do some stuff, but even like the old project there. Well, they're still going. Oh, check out Two Tuesday, TUETEWSDAY on Bandcamp, and I think they're on Spotify too. But the Spotify stuff doesn't have anything that I was on. If you want to listen to the stuff that I was on, the better stuff, check it out on Bandcamp. We did that. Our first album, I mean, whatever it was, Laughing as Children Cry. That was the project I was on, and then the assholes. Well, technically I quit, but it was kind of I quit before. Hey, you're fired, so fuck you guys. But whatever, maybe something will happen someday and figure it out. I got Dave Mustaine because I was drinking too much and being an asshole and whatever. Just like Dave Mustaine. Go Megadeth. Oh, Megadeth is ending too, from what I heard. It's sad, man. All these bands, bro, that like it just sucks because you can it's kind of like that saying like you live long enough to be the bad guy. I think that's the saying. Like if a hero lives long enough, he'll be a bad guy. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm sorry. It happens. I got random thoughts. But someday try to get back in another band and figure out another group of like three more dysfunctional people just like me. And we can jam out and make beautiful music. But until then, I'm just gonna keep working and trying to entertain you guys and drinking this delicious natural ice. Yep. Yeah. It's not super delicious, but after like one of those, you don't even taste it anyway, so whatever. Oh, another thing. I did not do the polar plunge. I did not because I didn't get enough subscribers. I think I got a few new ones. Thank you guys very much for, subscribing to this random ass nothing of a show or nothing of a page or whatever. Shit happens. Just come on here and talk about what I feel like talking about. It's no real agenda except for the Celtics. That's like my only agenda. Is hopefully the Celtics are doing okay. And I hope everyone, is staying safe and healthy and staying away from all the things that might, have a bad impact on you. Because even though it's hard, man, sometimes we come across some things that are, a little bit hard, and sometimes they're easy. But hey, man, life's a garden. Dig it. Thanks, Joe Dirt. Chilling in the studio. I feel all professional now. Like we got a microphone over here. It's like super professional, and I like it, but no need for a mic. Damn, what the hell is going on? Oh, I heard Evil Dead's supposed to be coming out with another few movies, which is kind of cool. I mean, I might go. I think I might go watch the new Evil Dead Rise when I chop this one, because it was okay. Like the 2013 one was pretty good in my opinion. Just because it was good. That's my opinion. Get up. But yeah, I think that's been your daily dose of Dom. Even though it's not daily, which I apologize profusely for, because when it was in my head, when I was like, yeah, I do YouTube and daily, and it doesn't work like that. But if you watch me every day, it'll be daily, but it'll just have to be repeats until I come out with like a 7-day regimen thing, which that'd be kind of cool. But I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'm gonna do the outro. Usually get the intro, but here's the outro. Ba 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 la ba 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 la ba ba ba. Daily dose of Dom, yeah. Daily dose of Dom, oh yeah. Daily dose of Dom, know what I'm saying? Daily dose of Dom. All right, you guys have a great one, and I'll catch you maybe in a day or two, or maybe a week or two, or whatever. You never know. But I'll be back with some more stories and some more topics and all that good stuff. But peace.